want to introduce you guys to my mentor, my really good friend Ryan Stewmen. He's at Hardcore Closer on Instagram and Facebook. But about a year ago, I shot a DM over to him through social media because a few of my friends were talking about this guy. Come to find out he was local, I said I gotta meet him. So I took a chance. I shot a kind of an awkward DM saying, look, I want a meeting. And that 5-minute meeting turned out to be an hour-long meeting. Now we're doing life together. One of the biggest philosophies that we talk about at church, and what we do is, look, you got your family of origin, but then you got your family of choice. And it's nice that, a year ago, I've gained a brother. And it's amazing because in this life, you're always trying to, connect with people. And this is one of those guys, it's a 1 in a million. And I'm very fortunate that I live close with him and we've been able to link up.
I know this now, but I'm very conservative with my time. And but I knew there was something about Burton, and matter of fact, the way that Burton carries himself, my vice president hit me up. He's like, I know we don't normally do this, but there's something about this guy. And he'd only talked to you on the phone. He hadn't met you in person or nothing. And it's just like sometimes when you meet somebody, you're like, they got that it factor, And it doesn't happen often, but when I run into somebody that feels that way, I believe, because I've been taught by my mentor or pastor, that alignment is the most important thing in life. Like who you do life with dictates what becomes of your life. For example, Jim Rohn always says, if you hang around 4 losers, you're going to be the 5th loser. But if you hang around 4 millionaires, 4 winners, if you want to play professional sports, you hang around 4 champions, guess what? You have a high probability that you're going to be the 5th champion. And so with Burton here, I just knew he had that it factor. And I was like, man, this is a guy that I can do life with. This is a guy that has talent that he doesn't even understand. This is a guy who's going to be able to change the world that doesn't even know it yet. Then you flash forward a year, and those things are starting to come true. I mean, here we are on video. A year ago, you weren't doing video, A year ago, you weren't, a participant in an event like where we're at today with the cars and the network and the high net worth people that are here. And it's amazing how much in your life can change just within a year when you get connected and aligned with the right people. And I want you to think, Burton, since you've aligned with me, think about the people that have come along in your life that you've met since then. You know what I mean? Like the connections that you have, because you brought your connections into my world, I brought my connections into your world, and it only fortifies that alignment and makes it that much stronger, because not only have you got the people that you chose to do life with, then I've brought the people that I've chose to do life with, and now it makes that
It's nice because biggest thing I speak on is like networking. And Ryan and I are both into cars. We didn't know that at first, but they're like, oh, you like cars? We got cars, So we both got Lambos, both got Rolls Royces. But the nice thing with that, you're going to be around other successful people. So you guys know I speak on it all the time. Like, yeah, your network is your net worth, but I'm also hanging out and enjoying my hobby while doing business. I just collected a check from a customer while we were here that I met through networking with the cars. So people that say like cars are a bad investment, they're thinking about it wrong, because it puts you in different areas that you may have not met other people because you got similar interests. So it's all about just maximizing your time. Yes, I can be home with my family right now, but they're sleeping in. So why don't I get up early, be around some winners, talk business, close some deals, and hang out and enjoy cars, because that's what they're for. It just makes sense. So it's always about maximizing your time, and it really just, I always talk about it, live life to the fullest. Don't cut any corners. That's really what it's about. And I get to hang out with my boys. To me, that's the only way it should be.
A lot of people, they think, you're talking about the car thing. A lot of people, they think these cars are a waste of money and stuff like that. You know what? Even if they were, we enjoy them.
Correct.
I mean, but in the meantime, I know you got 7 or 8 I know that I've made at least $300,000-$400,000 in the 3-4 years that I've owned these cars, because again, it's that alignment. If you own a Lamborghini or a Rolls Royce like Burton here, and you hang around other people that have Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces and meet up like this, it's like the assumption is, well, he obviously knows what he's doing because he can get something that very few people have, which puts you in a trust factor that you couldn't get if you just rolled up in something else. And guess what? When you're networking with people like this and they throw you a deal, they're not going to throw you a deal that buys you a Honda Civic. They throw you a deal that helps perpetuate you buying Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces. And again, it all ties back to alignment.
Yeah, 100%. So just remember this. Your network is your net worth. You can combine your hobbies with your network. Don't take anything for granted. If you like to enjoy something, if you can create a way to network and meet different people, do it. That's one of my 6 assets, is taking your hobbies and combining it with your network. And then with that, you're gonna meet people along the way. They're gonna become your family of choice. I really appreciate you, Ryan. This is my brother now. He has no choice. He's doing life with me whether he wants to or not. I'm taking it.
I keep